What's up, my nigga? So I want to talk about Stephen A. Smith. This dude is absolutely out of his damn mind. Holy crap. I believe he seriously lost his touch. He probably, let me take that back. He hasn't really lost his touch because he never had it. But that's besides the point. But I think he honestly just needs to go away. Because I think what I'm mostly sick of from him is just him pretending like he's this spokesperson for everything in sports, pop culture, and even politics, right? He acts like he's like this voice of the voiceless just because he feels like he has to constantly yell and scream all the damn time. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, he's not. He's not. And I think I can honestly speak for a lot of people when I say that. Like, he just always getting behind the camera and just yelling all like your ex-woman probably would have did to you first thing in the morning when you woke up or some shit. Like, I don't know. That's just the type of shit that he does. He just likes to yell. He just likes to yell. He just likes to be the loudest person in the room to get his point across, because he thinks that's just gonna get people to like him a certain way or feel a certain way about him in a certain way. I don't know that whatever he does, because I think that he just enjoys getting on First Take or on his podcast and he just says to himself, who am I gonna yell and scream at today? Like, nigga, nobody cares to listen to you. Like, even the people that watch him don't like him. And half the time I don't even get why people even tune into him. Like, I don't even watch First Take. I probably haven't watched First Takes probably since like Max Kellerman left. And that was another point I was gonna address too, with the whole Max Kellerman situation, where Stephen A. Smith was talking about this whole thing, this whole ordeal with Max. The reason why Max was let go off the show is because he just simply didn't like working with him. And I'm like, no, dude, there's more shit to that than what you're telling us. Because it's just the simple fact that Max Kellerman whooped his ass in debates, and he didn't like that. You know, as Max called it for what it is, and he just simply, and Stephen A. Smith was just simply only the guy that's supposed to be the big reactor to everything. Like, he just supposed to use his voice to basically scream and yell at everything, right? That's all he did. That's all he still does. He wants to be the loudest in the room. That's why these little dumbass networks like ESPN like to keep him around, because they know that he's just going to use his voice to tune people in. And unfortunately, that for whatever reason, it works, you know? He doesn't have a hot take about anything. Like, he's never been the one guy to say anything that's just going to make people think, oh man, what did he mean by that? What did he mean by what he said this or that? Maybe I should try to figure that out, or I can't wait to tune in to see what he means by this or that. Like, he's not that guy. He's just a loudmouth. That's it. And he also needs to stop acting like he's not full on MAGA, because we already know he's full on MAGA. We already know he's a full MAGA at this point. It's like, bro, just come on out and just admit that you're full right wing. You like to kiss Trump's ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see that he likes to use his platform to sort of like keep black people from going against MAGA and shit like that, and going against, you know, any type of like political figure like Jasmine Crockett and shit like that, right? Like, you can't be saying this about the government. You can't be saying this about MAGA. You can't be saying this about white people, because, you know, you got to tone it down just a little bit. Just tone it down just a little bit. You know, you got to be nice around white people. And bro, don't even think about running for president either, because we is not going to vote for your ass. So we can throw that shit out the window. Like, I don't know anybody that's going to vote for that nigga, but that sure as hell ain't going to happen with me. And he so desperately wants praise for being like this spokesperson for American politics. I'm like, bro, nobody asked you to be the voice or a spokesperson for anything. Sit your ass down. You analyze basketball for a living. How about you stick to that? Because it's like, because every time he jumps into politics, it feels like he's just desperately trying to keep MAGA or the Republicans from putting him on this blacklist or some shit. I'm like, bro, just get the fuck out of here, bro. Because nobody in politics, sports, anything of that nature respects this dude. Nobody. I don't think I've ever heard of one person say anything good about him. Like ever. You take away his loudmouth having ass and what do you get? Nothing. Nothing. And that's it.